AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tremaine Edmonds on
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle in the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive.
Numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
2 yards.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
3 yards.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through.
Is good.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Allen's throw is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
John Brown. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 42-yard line.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now to the air, Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First down, Denver.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
By Bryce Callahan. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Allen off the play fake. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Third down.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Locke taking the snap at 1. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Denver.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Steps away, and he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's the 48-yard line.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Stop made by
the big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up second.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Lock now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
That's the way to run it, boy.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Driscoll. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll air this. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25.
No,
and
sir.
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go up top here for him. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Denver.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready. Set time. Recon, 132 fight. Shut up. Check it back.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Allen on third. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Line 36. You can't block.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A.J. Yeldon, the ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Front.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Hey, smash. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Driscoll.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Kill.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Tighten up. Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 Bryant. 58 to Mike. Hurt. 18 Cardinal. Against the Mike. No chance. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Hey, here I come.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
a nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills head on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Bills 59. Broncos 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
And 5 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
We got 4. Mike 36. Mike 36. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Allen operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. First down and more for Allen. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Bills take over first down.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 21. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one will be accepted. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 52 yards.
First down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26. 36-yard line. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
To K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler. 26 yards. And the Broncos get one score closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st down, Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Bills. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bills 76.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
1st down, Denver.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Rig alert. Rig alert. Go 58's the mic. I don't even know why they
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
The quarterback.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 40. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now fourth down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Past the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Switch up. Trap 60. Trap 60. Under 10. 10. Kill. 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 58. Hurt. 58's Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to K.
A very solid gain of 27.
27 on the
So
play.
1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check 26. Check 26. Slam.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
You ready? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Right here. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Just say smash. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the Bills are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch. Half 10.
Operating from the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's another.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, it's Jones. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Line 36. Line 36. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Here down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. field goal. Here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Don't get nervous. 53. 58 to Mike. Go, go, go. Go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 58 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. But think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Driscoll. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
6-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I'm going back to you. Say it. Big dad.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Wiggles free. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
56.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Mike, 58, right there. Rig alert. Situation, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, come on. 60 Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Go straight. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Double dog. That's the way. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Broncos' first down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. You can't block me. 18, right here. You can't block me. SOS. Check smash. Nike, 18.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. To throw again on second down. Driscoll. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
On the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Lock to throw for it on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike.
Locke looks to throw it again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Matt Milano in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on first down, Locke. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
On the
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.